Consumer Reports released its annual top picks for the best car of the year. Joining us now is John Linkove, Consumer Reports managing auto editor, to discuss those vehicles that earned a spot on their annual top pick list. Thanks for joining us, John.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so first off, can you tell us the 10 different categories you guys have?
Sure. We have budget car, small car, mid-size family sedan, small SUV, mid-size SUV, sports car, sporty car, and minivan, and also green car. I think I hit them all like that.
Okay, that's a lot. I'm impressed that you memorized them all. Can you tell us, let's talk about the mid-size sedan. Who won that category?
Sure. Well, the Honda Accord is our top pick for mid-size sedan, and it's back on the list after a number of years of off. Basically, Honda kind of got its mojo back. They used to be a car company that made fun-to-drive, very sporty cars that had nice transmissions and nice engines, and they just made a bunch of fat, kind of boring vehicles for a while. This one is a nimble car. It gets great mileage with the four-cylinder, 30 miles per gallon in the city. 40 on the highway according to our tests. And there's a V6 version that gets about 26 miles per gallon overall. So really great vehicle, and that's why it's our top pick.
Great. And last year, Honda didn't win any of the categories, but this year they won 3. What are the other categories that they won in?
Well, sure. Last year, excuse me, the Honda Odyssey fell off. It was our top-rated minivan, but because reliability was so poor, we couldn't recommend it, and it couldn't be a top pick. But its reliability has gotten back up to average, according to our survey of our 7 million subscribers. So it's our top pick for minivan. And then the new Honda CR-V was redesigned for 2013, so it wasn't quite eligible last year. And it's just a really great vehicle. It's much quieter than the previous generation. It's got front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. It has a flexible interior. You could drop the second row just by pulling one lever, and the whole row will fall down. So really nice vehicle and excellent reliability.
Great. Well, it sounds like Honda did great this year. Are there any other automakers that have multiple vehicles on your list?
Well, there are. Toyota actually has 3. 2 Toyotas, the Toyota Prius, which is our perennial green car champ with its 44 miles per gallon overall and excellent reliability. And the Toyota Highlander SUV, that's a 2 or 3 row SUV. You can get it in V6 with 22 miles per gallon overall, or you get a hybrid version that gets about 29 miles per gallon overall, again with excellent reliability. And they also have their Scion division, which is a little sportier brand. They have a car called the Scion FRS. It's a 2-door sports car. It's the twin of the Subaru BRZ, and those 2 vehicles are our top picks for sports cars. They get 30 miles per gallon, but they're also really fun to drive. A little hard edge, not the best car for commuting every day in, but overall very fun, very reliable, and great car to take on the track or on a sporty road.
Great. Sports cars are fun. Let's talk a little bit about the budget car, because everyone wants to save money. Which car took that category?
Well, sure, and if you're looking to spend $16,000 to maybe $20,000 in that range, go no further than the Hyundai Elantra. It's a 4-door sedan, has some very nice features, standard. It's going to get about 29 miles per gallon overall, about 36 or so on the highway. So at $4 a gallon, it's going to save you a lot of money. Very reliable, so you're not going to be visiting the dealership or the mechanic too often with it either. There's really no other choice for small car besides the Elantra.
Okay, great. And besides looking at the Consumer Reports, what should people look for when they're picking out a car for themselves?
Well, we definitely want them to go to consumerreports.org or pick up our magazine in the newsstand, but they should check other sources as well, other websites, other magazines. But the key thing to do is that do your research in advance. Don't just go to a Japanese dealership and say they're going to have great reliability. Don't just ignore an American manufacturer and think they won't. It's very hard to just make generalizations. Also, go to your bank in advance or go to your credit union, get pre-approved for a loan. Finally, do your research. Don't just go to the dealership one day and end up walking out with a car. You go into Kick Tires and you'll end up driving out with a car that you're paying too much for, probably doesn't have great reliability, won't get good mileage, and you're going to be paying for it for maybe 6 years, and you're just not going to be happy.
Okay, well, great. Thank you for the tips, and thank you for being with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. To check out the complete list, visit us online at mymassappeal.com.